Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now, this video is going to be a little mashup of two things. It's going to be an update on my red deer grind here on Cuatro, and we're going to be taking a look at some screenshots that I took from the brand new trailer for the brand new map that is coming on the 7th of December to Call of the Wild. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to I can't wait to get on that map. I'm so excited. It's got so many species on it that I have been wanting for so long. I am honestly absolutely thrilled and it looks amazing. The trailer just has me so excited, and as I've mentioned, I just took some screenshots quickly from the trailer so that I could talk about it in this video with you guys. And yeah, you need to go and watch that full trailer on EW's channel. I will link it in the description. Make sure you go and watch that trailer. It is absolutely incredible. But with the red deer, I am now about 3.5 thousand kills in. I have had 21 diamonds, I think 7 trolls, a handful of piebolds, and a couple of albinos. And yeah, hopefully eventually this great one red deer pops up. I can't be doing much more than I am. I'm killing several hundred a day and getting normally at least 1 or 2 nines per day. I had 4 diamonds the other day, so hopefully one pops up eventually. But here is the little sort of intro screen for the new map, Mississippi Acres Preserve. Answer the call, new reserve available December 7th on all platforms. Xbox One, Steam and PS4, it will be on all platforms. Hopefully it will be released at the same time. Now we start off with a screenshot that shows a whitetail walking through a field, so whitetail are confirmed as being on this new map, which is quite cool. And then we get to see this shot of like one of the rivers, and oh my gosh, doesn't it look great? That just looks stunning, and I was already excited. Then we got this shot and just, oh, it's so beautiful. What a beautiful looking environment already on this map. And this was before we even saw any new animals. Again, we're seeing whitetail walking out through these fields. Imagine shooting a great one whitetail out here. That could be pretty cool. I might even try doing that. Again, more shots of the scenery, but check out these buildings sort of sunk into the swamp, giving me really strong Bayou vibes from Red Dead, and oh, I love it. This just got me so excited. I was like, okay, this is seriously gonna be cool. Just look at that. How cool does that look? And then we get to see very briefly one of the first new animals that is confirmed as being on this new map, the grey fox. Oh my gosh, yes. I have always said that Grey Fox would be a great addition to this game, and look at how beautiful they look. I know it's not the best look at them, go and check out the trailer for that. And then Bob White Quail is another new animal that's going to be on this map. How long have we wanted quail in this game? Oh, it's going to be epic, and they do look good, but again, we're only getting fleeting glimpses of these new animals in that trailer. They very purposefully did not show them in high detail, as you can see from this screenshot that confirms the third new animal, raccoons. There are gonna be raccoons! That was another species that I hoped would be on this map, and oh, they just look awesome. The fact that they've got them actually going into a bin in the trailer just is so cool. But the top one that we were all interested in seeing is the gators. And as you can see from this shot in the trailer, they are going to swim. This is such a cool thing because we were all wondering if it was just going to be like that they were near rivers, how they would interact with the water was such a big question. But as you can see from this screenshot, they're going to be on land and water. And this moment that they showed of a gator sort of leaping towards the camera, oh, if we get to see them do that in game, I'm going to be just in love with this map. I need this map so bad. So I'm just completely thrilled. And just look at how incredible this map looks. It also looks huge. Look at that. That is an incredible aerial shot. I do wonder how we're going to navigate the water. It's going to be interesting to see if they've done anything about that. But it is the Mississippi Acres Preserve. And that is the new map with the new logo, and of course it features a gator. I just can't. I am so excited. As I said, please go and watch the full trailer that shows all of this off properly, because just everything, the music, the voiceover, everything is just so insanely cool. These were just like the moments that I thought I really needed to talk about in that trailer. I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away. They have done such a fantastic job. All of the new animals look fantastic, and oh, I cannot wait. What if we can get, like, imagine a diamond albino gator or something ridiculous like that. Even an albino or a melanistic or a piebald gator. Like albino raccoons, like the rares are going to be so cool, I think, on that map. And like I mentioned, you can even grind for a great one whitetail on that map. Imagine seeing one of those walking through the fields. It would be so cool. And yeah, I'm just absolutely ecstatic. So I'm definitely going to carry on grinding red deer as hard as I have been the past few days, because I am absolutely desperate and crossing my fingers that somehow I can get a great one before this new map comes out. Because I'm just going to want to spend hours upon hours on that new map, scouring it, looking for trophies. Because I need a gator in my lodge, and a raccoon, and a grey fox. They just look awesome. And it's so cool to see them adding more small game like this. Like, the stuff like the raccoons and the bobwhite quail as well. It's really exciting. Now, something that I noticed is there is a distinct lack of waterfowl in the trailer. Now, I think this is intentional, and I actually mentioned this in a previous video, whether they would include ducks off the bat straight away that they were going to include, or if they're going to wait until the first quarter of next year when a waterfowl rework is supposedly coming, from what they've said, and then introduce them onto the map. And I think that could be a really cool thing as like an extra DLC, similar to like the Goose DLC and stuff, to give us like a load of new equipment, maybe new shotguns and stuff to hunt the brand new ducks that they could introduce. And now we know exactly what the map is, where it's based, everything like that. I think there's a lot of possibilities. I really do think they could add some really cool waterfowl to that map. And you could see just the sheer amount of water on that map. It would be absolutely ideal for that. And you can imagine, similar to Classic, having setups on that map for multiple duck species. Similar to, you know, having the American black duck, pintails, maybe gadwall. There's a lot of things they could add. And to be honest, that's what I thought they might do. I didn't see them adding all of these species, potentially these duck species, and then trying to rework them after. In my head, it made more sense to kind of release the map with the new species that are already on it. There are 4 new species, as we've seen. And then later release the ducks as like an additional thing. Because we did have the mallards added to late, and of course they weren't originally on the map when the game released, and they were added sort of afterwards. So it's not a far-fetched idea that that's what they might do with a new map like this. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that would be great. Because otherwise, I think what would happen is we would all just go on that map, see a level 3 duck, and shoot it with a 22 while it's just sat on the water. Whereas if they introduce them once they've done this waterfowl rework, there'll be more of a challenge to actually getting them. So in my eyes, that's a really good thing that they haven't just given us a load of new waterfowl that are just basically sat on the water like that. But that's just my opinion. You guys might have a different opinion. But I want to know what you guys think about those species that we have seen. The raccoon, the grey fox, the gators, and the bobwhite quail. Because I am absolutely thrilled with all of them. I need all of them in my trophy lodge. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We know that they're reserved DLCs, and they very rarely, well, they don't cost very much. They never cost very much. And I honestly, those 4 species are such big new additions to the game. You know, they're completely new models. They're not really like copy and pasted anything. It's just a really, really nice set of new additions, in my opinion. And I'm very excited to see all of them in action, especially those gators. Seeing that one leaping up towards the camera like that has me just so excited. Maybe they'll go aggressive and that's part of the aggressive animation. Who knows? And what are we going to have to take the gators with? I've seen every kind of suggestion from 22s to the 300. So it's going to be interesting to see what they have gone with. honestly, I cannot express how excited I am about this, and I'm geeking out over it far too much. But we knew that it was probably going to be something like this based off of the 3 clues that we had, but just getting this kind of confirmation is so epic. And as you can see, I have had a couple of nice red deer kills whilst I have been grinding for this great one. This one was a particular highlight for me, just because it is a really nice level 7 piebald, and he isn't perfectly even, but that is definitely like a very even, uneven rack, if that makes any sense. He looks pretty good considering he's actually technically not perfectly even. It's just a very well matched up set of antlers. And it has been, hard going with this red deer grind. I have been putting many hours in a day, just trying to get as many down as possible. And thanks to some suggestions from a couple of friends and Kyla and some other awesome people, I today decided to basically do an evening run as well, and found that there was a lot of stags that I wasn't seeing in the daytime. So I'm now doing a morning run, clearing up all the stags I can, and then an evening run, clearing up all the stags I can, and then back to the morning time, and sort of doing it in that kind of rotation. And I am downing a huge amount of red deer. As I said, I'm at like about 3.5 thousand kills, and I'm really happy with that number. It's just when will one spawn? When will I get that lucky RNG? Because I think with having 21 diamonds and 7 trolls, it shows that I'm actually doing the right thing to be producing these big deer. And it's just, when will RNG be kind to me and give me that really lucky spawn? And it's going to be interesting. If I find a great one somehow on this map at night, if I do the really late drink zones, I have kind of decided that what I will do, and it will be interesting to record if this does happen, is I will follow that great one around until it becomes daytime. I will follow it from need zone to need zone until I work out where it will be in daylight, because I am determined to get a great one red deer in the daylight where I can photograph it and, get it really up close, like within 20 meters, so that I can show that to you guys and you can see it really well. That's like my biggest thing. I would love to go to maybe Te Awara and get more red deer down, but I hate the night hunting, and I hate that if I did find one, I wouldn't be able to get those screenshots and everything of it that I really desperately want. Something else that I have done today on my Cuatro map is I noticed a couple of really big other animals, including this level 4 guaranteed diamond southeastern Spanish ibex. Now, there are tons of theories out in the community as to what can affect Great One spawns, and one of the ones I've heard quite often is that potential diamonds might somehow stop other diamonds spawning. So even though I've seen this guy a couple of times and just neglected to take him, today I decided that I would actually go out and make a point of shooting him. He is only a level 4, but like I said, he is a guaranteed diamond, being a minimum of 90 on that score estimate. So I figured it would be worth taking him, as well as a couple of roe deer that were pretty big diamond potential level 2s, just in case, somehow it does affect something. Honestly, I don't think it does, because I've had, diamonds lingering around on the other maps I'm sure that I've missed when grinding for a great one, but it's just worth it, in my opinion, just to make sure, if you can, that you don't have one sort of walking around if you know it's there. So I figured taking this guy out today, it was worth it just in case that it was affecting anything. And kind of guttingly, I have been attacked so far in this grind by 2 packs of wolves that have contained a legendary. So 2 different legendary wolves. Both of them were the grey fur type. Now, I have wanted a non-common variation of the Iberian wolf as a diamond, just because I thought it would look cool for a multi-mount. So like a grey, an olive, a winter, or a pristine if I was really lucky, but just something different. And I can tell you that both of these grey level 9 Iberian wolves that have attacked me on 2 separate occasions have both trolled. One by 0.2 and one yesterday by 0.1. It's just like so funny that I'm not even specifically looking for level 9 wolves, but then a level 9 wolf attacks me and I'm like, oh wow, that would be really cool if it makes it, and it trolls by just a tiny amount. And I figured it would be pretty fitting to talk about trolls, seeing as we just shot a big troll level 9 red deer. That is, you know, that is never going to make diamond. It's not even close. You'll see this rat quite often on mythicals. They just don't make diamond. And beside him was a really nice size wonky level 7. And honestly, these level 7 red deer keep giving me heart attacks. I saw yesterday, I think it was, 2 really big level 7s, and they were sort of stood together in the brush and I couldn't spot them. And honestly, for a minute, because I could just see this massive antler, I thought that it might have been a great one. And then spotting it and seeing the 2 7s was quite funny. And also, speaking of Iberian wolves, I haven't had much trouble with the wolves on this map, honestly. But earlier today, I was at one of my red deer lakes, and I spotted a level 9 with a chance at making diamond. But I couldn't get a shot off in time before he got spooked by wolves, and it's honestly one of the few times that wolves have spooked a red deer whilst I've been hunting them. But I managed to track him, he didn't go very far, and actually there I was just about to spook him before I got eyes on him. And you can see he is, again, a smaller rack diamond, but I was pretty confident that this guy would actually make it, because as I've said before, I have had trolls of these guys in multiplayer, but in this grind, everyone with this rack has actually made diamond for me, which has been pretty nice. As I mentioned, I've had a lot of diamonds now in this grind, so anytime I see a level 9, it just feels good. You know, they probably might not even have some kind of effect on spawning a great one, whether you kill a higher level animal or not, but it just feels nicer to see level 9s than level 6s, 7s and stuff like that. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Only a short little update and talking about the new map. Please let me know down in the comments what you think, and if you're as excited as I am about that new map. And I will keep you guys up to date with the red deer grind as it continues, for however long it continues. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.